It was a good game for the fact that we still led into it at home. I felt tonight I played pretty well, but I think the guys, the back four kind of didn't really get help from the midfield. I thought, we were stretching and trying to cover, and we need to figure that out. We'll look at the tape, but the 3 points is huge. You can't ask for a better first half from a fan's perspective. But saying that from a defensive point, after going up 2-0, you kind of got the feeling that it could be a great night for us, and then all of a sudden it's 2-2, and that's something we got to work on. It was unfortunate. I felt tonight I was a little too busy for home. You expect that when you're on the road, especially against a great team like Houston, but give credit to the guys. They played, well tonight, and Cam, give him a lot of credit. Especially after last week, he comes in tonight and keeps plugging away and gets the game-winning goal for us. So pretty happy about that, and I'm just happy that, our fans and my little brother Colt, he had surgery yesterday, so wanted to do something good for him too. Love that guy.
What kind of surgery was it?
He was on his ankle. He was a pro skater, and he hasn't skated in 2 years, and it was like his second ankle surgery. So I know he was watching at home, so I wanted to kind of win for him because he comes to all our games, and he's our biggest supporter. And I'm just happy that we were able to get the 3 points. I think last week I felt terrible because I didn't have any action, and we lost. And this week I'm just really pleased with the defensive efforts, the saves, and I think the distribution for me tonight also was an improvement as far as getting distance on kicks and goal kicks, and I think that helps us out, especially with that lead and trying to protect it and getting that extra distance so it's not always coming back at you. But give Houston credit for not hanging their heads at 2-0, but we'll take this win and hopefully we'll build on it.
Where's your confidence right now in your defense?
It's going to come from training this week. Obviously, it's not going to come for those 15 minutes, but I think everyone knew there's no way that game could keep that pace up that it was at the first half. I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. It was just open-ended, and I don't think that's the game that we want to play right now. I think we have a lot of offensive firepower this year, and with Artie and Darren, going forward so much. I think it's very, it's going to be important for us throughout the season, especially on the road, to kind of pinch those guys in and almost act like it's a 4-5-1, or a deep 4-4-2, especially, when we have the lead. So credit to all the guys though at 3-2 tonight. I still think we let them have a little too many chances and half chances, but it's our first win, and you guys know, especially wins around here aren't easy to come by sometimes, and especially goals, and we got 3 of them tonight, so that's great.
Joe, I understand with the win, you're going to be making some sort of a donation to a local nonprofit. Can you tell us about that?
No, for every win, I'm donating $500 to the Independent Peer Socialization Training Program. Thanks for bringing that up. I think these autistic kids are people I've worked with for the last decade, and it's something I want to do. When we win, the community wins and our fans win, and I just want it to be a win-win-win for everybody. And if there's some little charity that the media has out there, let me know, and maybe I'll fit 50 or 100 bucks to that too, or maybe I'll just see you guys at the bar.
Joe, you mentioned your distribution, which seems to be better than last year. Is it made easier by the fact that you have 2 big guys up front?
Definitely, and also the fact, I think last year I dealt with like a plantar fasciitis for a while, and you know what, I honestly, I was looking at the goalies that do well with distribution, a Reese and a John Bush, and I really looked, studied this week on what to do, and I think it helped. It's still a work in progress, but with Ryan and Cam up top, it's important this year because, even when I don't hit it as well, we got guys that are winning it, whereas last year, if Ryan wasn't playing up top, Scott, poor Scott Sealy, and I've been, whoever else was up with him, last year, it was tough to. So, but credit to our guys, man. You got to give them credit for not. At 2-2, we could have come deflated. There was a point. I think we made some good defensive stops and some decent saves, and we got that 3rd goal, and we closed the door. So credit to them.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good night.